Wait. So you were against the idea of having a computer?
I mean, I feel like having a computer was especially at a young age, and I definitely don't think kids should, you know, be living on, you know, through the internet or like pre-constructed like, even like playing a video game. You are experiencing less imagination because the place and what you do in it is already chosen for you. But I think one of the beautiful things about childhood is that there's a lot less preconceived rules of how things are and how they should be. And kind of letting kids ride that wave of, you know,
Exploration.
who cares of exploration, like, I think the internet can be a huge source of inspiration, but it can be a huge brain drain too, because you can get caught up in what all these other people are making, or just get distracted,
Like
and you
start
just spend
comparing
less time
yourself,
in your.
and you just your self confidence maybe starts to go down and different things like that, right?
Yeah, 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 exactly, exactly. Like, I think we should be treating, especially the amount of access that is through the internet, it should be treated like something that, you got to be ready for it because it's a lot.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
What do you think about these kids? What they're like 10 years old now. They got like the newest iPhones and they're all up on social media, and I'm just like, what, bro? Like, how? I don't even remember when I got like. I think back then, just playing around. That's what was cool. Just running around with
Right, 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 right.
I don't know. It's a different world now, though.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, it depends. Like, it's what you do with it. Like, it's those things, like everything in moderation, right? Like, one
True.
of my favorite apps on the iPad is like this stop motion app that you can like animate a stop motion uh by just drawing directly on the iPad, and then it like figures it out for you. So like that is an example of technology
Mhm.
making creativity more seamless. When I was a kid and I wanted to make a stop motion, I would spend a week in uh the and with my best friend Davin, and I would spend our whole spring break when we were 10 with a dry erase board, like six dry erase pens, and we'd set up the tripod, and then you'd have to take one picture and erase it, one picture and erase it. We made a video that was like a minute long, and it took us like 5 or 6 days. And like now you can do it directly on your iPad. Look, if kids are using that technology to do stuff like that, awesome. If they're doing that if they're trying to learn how it works, this is what a computer's made of, this is how you write a program, this whole thing, great. That sounds awesome. But if you're just being like, sucked up, especially with social media, like, you know,
Hmm.
if it's making you question, you know, who you are or what you want to do or feel self-conscious of yourself in any way, it's just better. You're better off without it, I think.
That's so true. I completely agree with that. But I feel like it's a lot easier said than done. And once you like start getting into that habit of using it for emotional support, like social media or just playing games consistently because you haven't manifested your energy towards something else, it's hard to be aware of what you're doing and then realize like, hey, this is not what I want to do with my life. But
Right, right. And like,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
no, no, you go, go, go.